Hey folks, Sloan's Wilderness Expeditions here, and we were tagged by Terry x2 Explore. Check out their channel. I'll have the link down in the description. So what they tagged us in was the 10 question quarantine challenge. Now I believe this challenge initially, we got some neighbors here that are a little bit loud. But I believe this challenge was initially for RVers, and it seems to have been co-opted by just the outdoor community in general, as everybody just keeps getting tagged. So we go along with it, and might as well, right buddy?
Yep.
Alright. Question number 1, how many rolls of teepee do you have at this moment? Of course, we know back in March and early April, during the first days of the quarantine and everything going a little bit mad, there's a lot of shortages and such, but we've got 15 rolls. We've all been good. I mean, realistically, right at the moment, it's just me and occasionally Catfish here, so we're not going to run out anytime soon, huh?
No.
So, question number 2. What has been the biggest change since the lockdown? Now, Catfish, I think you probably went through a bigger change than I did. What do you think?
It's so different not physically going to school. Like, obviously my school year is over, but it's like there wasn't really someone there to really teach you, so you had to do everything online.
That's a big change, huh?
Yeah.
Well, for me, the biggest change during all this was getting laid off from work for the first time in my life. I've been working for 35 years probably, and it's the first time I've ever been laid off and had to file unemployment. So I would say that was probably the biggest change. Of course, there were some benefits to that as well, as I got to go on some more adventures here, as you've all probably seen. Anyway, moving on. Number 3, where are you currently parked or docked? And of course, that is a question that was for the RVers. Now, we're not RVers, although I have been doing a lot of modifications to our Subaru Ascent, kind of turning it into an SUV RV with a bed in the back, with storage underneath and everything, that we'll finally get to truly use on an upcoming adventure here, huh, Catfish?
Yeah.
Yep. So, we are docked at home. Alright, number 4. What have you gone without recently? So through this quarantine, Catfish, is there anything that you've gone without besides school and teachers?
It seems like everyone's like social distancing from each other.
Yeah, you've gone without human interaction then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I wasn't even thinking of it that way, but that's probably the biggest thing. And it kind of goes along with mine. What have I gone without? My girlfriend. I have a girlfriend who works at the ER, the emergency room at the local hospital, and with the COVID madness, and she is constantly exposed to people coming in, so she has been living in the medical buildings there at the hospital, and I think she's only been home maybe twice to get stuff, so that's definitely a change. Alright, number 5, what are you most grateful for? What would you say you're most grateful for through all this, Catfish?
Probably all of the nature that shows us that life can still flourish in 2020.
Yes. Through all this, it's been springtime. We've gotten to see everything come back to life. So even though our lives have all been kind of upended, the earth and Mother Nature says life goes on. That's a good point. For me, what am I most grateful for? Well, most grateful for my health, my family's health. We have been fortunate to have not gotten this sickness, so that's definitely something to be grateful for. And of course, also, it's given me time to do some projects. So a lot of more adventures, gotten out and done a little bit more hiking than usual,
Yeah.
and such. So yeah, there's a few things to be grateful for, just a little bit of a silver lining on the cloud. Number 6, what do you miss most? What do you miss?
Things being normal.
A sense of normalcy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. That's a very good... I was thinking along things, you know, like being able to go to the movies or going into sit-down restaurants and such. And that's something that Catfish and I do a lot. If we're not out on an adventure or if the weather is bad, we like to go to the movies and such, don't we?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just normalcy. Number 7, how long has it been since you've been at a campsite? 2 weeks? Yeah, that's the thing. Like I say, I've probably done more camping with this. Me personally, I've done some solo adventures in the Charles Dean Wilderness, Two Lakes Loop down in the Hoosier National Forest, and together he and I just did that big adventure down Red River Gorge. So for us, we've done some backpacking in national forests that allowed us to still get our camping time in. Okay, let's see here. Number 8. What's your favorite quarantine food?
Pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls? Good answer. Yeah, when you're stuck at home, you gotta make do, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I grilled a lot more burgers. So yeah, that's about it. And it shows. Number 9. How are you exercising or doing workouts to stay in shape during this?
We've been hiking.
Hiking. Yep, that's it. We've been doing a lot more exploring more nature preserves and stuff, because there for a while the state parks were closed down, only very few trails open. So we kind of had to get creative in finding places to get our hike on, didn't we?
Yeah.
Right. And me personally, I've been doing a little more jogging too. We are fortunate to live close to some fishing lakes down here that have trails around them, and I've been trying to get down there and walk around as often as possible, do a little bit of jogging. So trying to stay in shape for our big adventures this summer, right, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. So that is the thing there too. Right now, the quarantine in Indiana we're in a phased reopening right now. So we're kind of at the tail end of this whole quarantine challenge thing. Fortunately, things are starting to reopen. It's not that the numbers of the COVID-19 are necessarily going down. They've just leveled off to a point where they feel like they can start to let up on some of the restrictions.
Yeah.
So, number 10, who are you challenging next? And that's the thing, with this being at the end, kind of the major scare of the pandemic, I don't even know if it's a challenge that needs to continue, since we're kind of the tail end, at least in Indiana.
Yeah.
But if I was to challenge some people, I would probably challenge Lost on Land again. Lola. She's a part-time van lifer, so I'd definitely like to hear some of her stuff. Maybe she's already done one. I don't know. I have to double check some of these things because it is so hard to keep up on so many channels out there.
Yeah.
I apologize if I've missed any of your videos. Got a lot of subscriptions. And probably Hike with Mike. I know he's not an RVer, but like us, he's an outdoorsy person, so he would be a good one to answer these questions. So, and again, he may have done it too. I don't know. If you've already done it, don't worry about it. So, that's all I'm going to do. So, I appreciate you guys for listening to us and, I don't know, watching our videos and just trying to exist in this crazy world right now.
Yep.
And it seems like every month is something new, huh, Catfish?
Yeah.
Yep. Kind of hate to think what's going to be next month.
Oh no. I have read somewhere that when they set up the new calendar, it was 8 years. It got set 8 years back, so it would 2020 would really be 2012.
That explains it all, doesn't it?
Sure does.
All right. Well, until next time, y'all.
Peace out.